Struggling with prop firms? Let's go. Now, the number one reason why I pass these prop firm challenges in 1-2 trades, 1-2 days, literally, right? You can even come in the Discord, my Discord community, up to almost about 1,500 members. And this is one even when one prop firm, obviously, they declined my trade. And then, I still came back and just passed it within phase one within two days, literally, right? Hitting a total target of 11.5% because they didn't even accept one of my trades. But you can come in the Discord community, check out the live trades, winning trades, losing trades. It's all about transparency, and if you are looking for one-to-one mentorship from myself, an affordable one as well. And basically, I've just obviously, because I understand, the average person works at 9 to 5. So yeah, just made it affordable. And also, if you want to just get the course, super affordable, probably the most affordable course on the internet. Again, 12 detailed videos, and the course basically gets updated with webinars, pretty much. So yeah, live and all payments, like example, lifetime access. So a one-time payment as well. And if someone says, oh well, if you're a profitable trader, why do you sell courses and all that? Well, Elon Musk, why does he sell cars? Why does he still do it, right? At the end of the day, I'm all about building that. I want to build a strong community, and at the end of the day, if it makes you profitable, why not, right? At the end of the day, you get what you pay for as well. I'm from my side, all I can do is just make it the best possible, make it affordable for pretty much for everyone. Okay, so in the last video, we went into a little bit of detail how to draw zones in a different way, but let's take it to another level. Right, so this is AUD USD. One of the reasons why I like this pair, it's zero spreads. But obviously I've already got these color coded here for each, around 16 pairs. For the color coded like this simply because I've got put 4 of these on one monitor, second monitor, third monitor, and fourth monitor. But then I just split screen it in 4, and if anything catches my eye for the day, I'll take this out. So basically, you can draw your zones, basically marking higher highs, higher lows, and keeping things very, very simple. You've got now, let's actually go to, so we got mark one over here. Look at this, it works beautifully, it works like a charm to say the least. Now, obviously, if you do join, I don't work with beginners, and what you're going to see from obviously what I'm going to be showing you over here, I'll be coming in the video on and off, but I just want you to focus on the video, so I'll just move out for the time being. Well, my edge is a little different to what I'm showing you on here. It's the break and retest, but obviously it's more refined. This should kind of make you, it definitely does help, especially if you're a beginner. It will help you send you towards profitability. Overall, you can backtest it. It does work, right? Let's draw some of these levels now, and we'll work off these. And I'm going to add in more currency pairs as well. Now, check this out, right? There are zones within zones. There are trends within trends. I can mark out so many zones here, and it's probably my biggest edge, right? The way I mark out my zones is by far probably my biggest edge. Here, I can see already supported level so many, but I'm going to focus on a few, right? The ones that actually matter, and where price shows some kind of reaction from. I can already see, if I mark up this one for example, can have a pretty tight stop loss, and this move over here just almost like a 1 to 10, right? I can zoom in again, and trust me, go to a small time frame, and price likes to leave clues, right? Price likes to leave clues. Breakout. And obviously, let's just be realistic, right? We're not going to catch the 1 to 10. We're going to go for like a 1 to 4, 1 to 5, keeping it simple. This entry over here. Now, by the way, I have caught big moves, 1 to 11. You can even check in my Discord, 1 to 22 risk to reward trades. It's all in my community. Breakthrough. Price comes up. You get your rejection candles. And then pretty much you can go for the typical, what we got here, 1 to 6 almost. And all I'm doing is just waiting for price to break through my zones. And now I don't sell from resistance, I don't buy support unless I don't see my breakout first. Here, simple, right? Super simple. Now Here is a bullish trend. I mean, you can even see the sirens going off. I don't know if you can hear or not. They know the kind of information I provide on my channel. So, okay, high is here, right? For me to even start considering taking buys, right? Remember, you go with the trend. Always remember that. For me to start considering buys, now if price breaks through this zone, right? My advice would be, don't take it. The more fresh the zone, the better, right? Now, don't get me wrong. If you do, you know, it depends obviously on the volume as well. I trade with volume, I trade with the trend. Reduce your risk, right? If you get a breakout to the upside from here, reduce your risk. This is with the money zone. This one here. Why? Any guesses? It's a brand new, fresh zone that's not been tested. Brand new, fresh zone, right? This one here is being tested, but it's not broken. Right? Does that make sense? Like here, these ones here. So super simple, very, very simple. And what you can do even here, look at this. This low is respected. If I even drag this all the way to the back, let's actually do that. You see what I mean? Look at this, respected. I'm not even seen all the way to the back, and I'm gonna be randomly just drawing. You know, let's keep going. I mean, look at that. Look at that, right? And trust me, the way my edge, what I personally use, is crazier than this. And if you're one of the students watching this video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's grab a random let's grab Euro USD. Good Euro USD. So what we'll do is, let's remove all this. Okay, when you look at this, where do you think, you know, we've got one here, one here, one here. We've got a little one over here as well, actually. Over here, here. I mean, this is actually two individual, different ones. But actually, what we'll do is, I'll draw it out like this. Just clean this up a bit from here, and it's a no-brainer. Look at that, breakthrough. Price comes up, perfect retouch, boom, straight down. Let's put in the other ones as well. Now watch this. If we put one here, right, it's a no-brainer. Respected, then broken through, boom, straight down. If you put one over here as well, this one, and then, you know, you might look at this and like, okay, it breaks through, then it breaks through again bullish, and then it breaks through again. So I might think, you know, have I drawn my zone wrong? The answer would be no. By the way, if anyone's wondering what is this, it's a little it's a laser, just it's like that galaxy thing. I'm into my space and all that, so it just lights the whole room up with lasers, with planets and galaxies. So yeah, if anyone was wondering what's that head sticking out. So basically, sometimes it's gonna happen. Zones are gonna fail, right? So for me to say, oh yeah, you know what, this is a wrong zone or anything like that, no, I just have to accept that it's going to be a losing trade. But that's fine. You know why? Because if, you know, the trade was caught from this point on here, right, we were good anyway, because we're going to ride this wave you know, ride this move all the way down to the bottom. Well, pretty much realistically towards this zone, which is a 1 to 2, so you start getting a bit well, not this one actually, because this one is broken, violated, so there's a high chance you can get broken again. Maybe up to this one, we get a nice 1 to 4. But then ideally, you know, this one, trying to cover all this range over here. And then let me just mark it up like this. Change the color of this first of all. Okay, price now obviously is doing its thing. Will it come down here? We don't know, right? We have no idea. But we can see how we can get in some positions. You know, how we could have capitalized on these moves. So let's grab another one. Got SPX 500, US 30. Should grab good old gold. And you can see, actually, you know, let's bring it back. You can already see it, right? It's not complicated, trust me. Once you figure out, you know, it, like this is a 1 to 5, easy, respected, price breaks through, boom, you know, 1 to 5. Let's see if we're gonna use it marked up. This one's a bit messy for my liking, but I mean, you can see here this guy, look at this, breaks through. I actually didn't even draw the curve here. Look at this. Price came here, respected this perfectly. I mean, it's no brainer. This was quite a wide one, double top, whatever you call it, respected. If it breaks above this, boom, you can take the buy. Let's see, USD JPY. Have we gone through USD JPY? Let's check it out. Oh, you know this trade here, right? Today we had PPI. This trade here, CPI, PPI, well, whichever one is called. I actually missed this opportunity, which would have been a nice, I mean, 1 to 6. Like, again, let me just actually show you, so I'm not, so I'm just not just making all this up. When you come in the Discord community, right, you can check. I'm posting these trades like 1 to 10s, 1 to 9 risk rewards, 1 to 11s. Let me see if it actually shows it. Let's go back. So you can see that I can't fake all this. It's actually from the broker itself, right? Magic keys. This is obviously. Let me see if there's another 1 to 4. Let's keep going higher. 1 to 5. To 1 to 7 risk reward. 1 to 10 risk reward. Right. Now, what I'm showing you over here, guys, I just want to make very clear, right? It's an edge, right? It will help, but obviously, because I don't want to confuse you thinking, oh, this is exactly how I trade, right? Because at the end of the day, anything of value doesn't come for free. So I just don't want that, because I always get messages sometimes in my Discord community. All right, this is how you actually trade on your YouTube channel. No, the answer is a clear no, right? So where could we look for price to go from here? So that's super simple, right? Super simple. Let's mark it up here. Now don't get me wrong, these won't always work. These won't always work, right? You got to consider, have a few confluences, consider a few things. Backtest is add your own element to this, add your own ingredients to it, improve your edge, right? And it'll still work wonder. This is why I love the break and retest, because it's crazy. There's nothing special on here, as you can see here. There's nothing going on. But if you, we've got quite a few drawings. Let's delete this one actually. Let's see if we can just find a. Let's see if we can grab a random one, right? Let's just zoom out, so you just so you can just see how we can just go about it. Let's grab a random spot over here. Random spot here. I won't grab a bullish trend in case someone's, oh yeah, he's grabbed this. Anyone can, back test this. Anyone can draw it easy. Let's grab something ugly, right? Let's turn the session indicator on, so I just know where we are. Okay. Ideally, obviously, you want to trade with volume. That's super important. So let's turn this off. Okay. So, no brainer again. Oh, wrong tool over here. So we got obviously here, this one, and this one. Now the one, actually let me just mark this. This one is obviously, first of all, I'll just apologies, drawing these very ugly. Okay, so we've got these laws here respected, right? Don't ask me how, why. It's a no-brainer. And if you still have any confusion, just get off the video and watch some videos where, for beginners. So we've got obviously, zones created. Price breaks through. Let's go on a small time frame. Let's see what we can find now. Price always like to leave clear. I'm not going to take trades of wick rejections. Let's go. Oh, why does it? Okay, yeah, I know why actually. Let's go on a small time frame. Okay. So obviously on the wick rejections on the biggest small time frames, we're actually going to fill out the candles, right? Makes clear sense. We've got the wick rejection here. Price comes back up. Now, if you did was take yourself from this area, ideally you shouldn't. Simply because obviously you got your rejections. This wick, huge body of a candle, clean, right? It slices through a lot of volume. Look at the size comparison compared to the previous candles as well. Very, very beautifully done, right? And then obviously you can just take your opportunity from there. The funny thing is as well, because I'm going to, I know if I'm going a bit too fast, I do apologize. I've done this so many times, it's just second nature. So there's going to be so many opportunities. Now look at this, right? Look at this. Price is making lows, right? Price is making lows. Now we're making higher lows. Price is making higher lows. Indication. So we failed to break this low. Price is an indication that we're going pushing higher now. What happens? Let me just mark up this one, and this one. Right? Now we're just moving further. So this one breaks the high of this one, right? Higher low, start going higher and further up. Now, does this mean we're going to win the trade 100%? No, right? As you can see over here, price breaks above whatever your entry candles are. I go through them on my other videos. You will still lose the trade. It's just the name of the game. You can't do anything about it. It is what it is. Even if you mark up this zone, high chance this is a losing trade as well, right? Just one moment, because I've just missed one out as well. So actually, just one moment. If it's going to let me draw it, this one and this one. What does that do? Here, this zone's getting respected, and this zone is the one that actually gets the breakout. As you can see, respected. Price is not making any more highs, right? What does that mean? We shouldn't be focused on buys. You should be kept on your back foot. Price is expecting this as support as well until you get your breakout. Price comes up to retest and just tanks, and that will give you a nice move itself, right? And I mean, damn. Obviously, what I do, I want to make something clear as well. I want to mention something. If I lose two trades, my first two trades for the day, my third trade, do you think it's going to go for a 1 to 6? I'm going to take a 1 to 6, 1 to 5. I was actually speaking to one of my other students. The answer is no. I'm going to take that either 1 to 2 and call it, right? I'd rather take a break even. Now, imagine if it goes to a 1 to 3 and then there's a U-turn. Now, obviously, majority of the time, I do put a break even as well. But I would rather end the day as a break even than a losing day, right? So let's just say now my first two trades are winners, for example, right? Sometimes what I'll even do is, because even if I'm going for a typical 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, my first trade, if it goes to a 1 to 3 even, sometimes I take it, right? It builds that to build that confidence, right? For the second trade, if it goes now, because I'm already up, let's say 3%. If I'm risking 0.5%, let's say I'm up 1.5%. My second trade, I will let that run a little bit more, right? Maybe a 1 to 4, maybe a 1 to 5, and close that. Now I'm nicely up for two trades. What do you think I'm going to do with my third trade? I will put my stops to break even, or I won't care if I even lose the trade. I will let the trade just run. Like, I will just test the waters. Like, what is the potential, right? How far can we go? If it goes to a 1 to 3, put a break even, or a 1 to 2.5, put a break even. If it goes to a 1 to 4, 1 to 5, trail it 1 to 1, 1 to 2. If it goes like a 1 to 6, put it at 1 to 3, and just let it go. Just let it go. I'm already up for nicely for the day. So it's not just about your strategy, your psychology, edge, and all that. It's how you manage your winners and losing trades throughout the day as well. It's your trade management as well. Super important. I hope you found value from this video. I'm going to be making more of these as well. And if you still are struggling, and basically where I show my channel, obviously in the 1-to-1, I just take it to a totally different level. And that's why you can see testimonials, student success. Link will be in the video description if you want to join Discord, if you want to get the course or whatever. And if you don't, that's totally fine as well. More power to you guys. Wish you nothing but the best. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Take care. I'm out.